Hey guys, so it's just been announced that Colin Trevorrow, the director of Jurassic World, who was supposed to direct Star Wars Episode 9, the sequel to Star Wars The Last Jedi, has split ways with Disney. Disney released this statement: Lucasfilm and Colin Trevorrow have mutually chosen to part ways on Star Wars Episode 9. Colin has been a wonderful collaborator throughout the development process, but we have all come to the conclusion that our visions for the project differ. We wish Colin the best and will be sharing more information about the film soon. So he is out. Very generic political statement to try and make everything look good. Yeah. Let's be honest here. He put out a movie 2 months ago called The Book of Henry, and it tanked at the box office and did not do well with critics. That seems to be the case of what's going on here. And very clearly, after looking at what's been going on with all of their films, my best estimation is that Disney Star Wars is about as well run as the DCEU. They're doing about as good of a job as the WB. They just have a better batting average. Their random luck of cobbling together, desperately trying to run things by committee. They've got a slightly better batting average at that, but they're just turning through directors. They're just picking whatever random, trendy director and then firing them later on because it's a bad fit. When from a distance, none of this is really unpredictable. So they get the guy that does Chronicle. He's done one small budget movie, and the guy's working on a superhero movie. There's rumors of him going crazy, and then he makes a bad movie. That guy's out. Then they get Lord and Miller, two guys that are kind of these up-and-comer, kind of crazy spoof-type movies. So they get these wild, wacky comedy directors to do a Han Solo movie, and then we're supposed to be surprised when it turns out that they were making the Ace Ventura of Han Solo movies. And then they go from Lord and Miller to the safest possible Studio Man pick you can get, which is Ron Howard. That's not a negative on Ron Howard. I say every single piece of that is a compliment to him because he's a safe pick, because he's a great, solid director for something like that. But he's the safest pick you can go for. They go from wild Ace Ventura interpretation to these guys. And then our latest piece of news, what do we have going on now? Well, the director of Episode 9, they get a guy that directed one small film, Safety Not Guaranteed. Then he gets bumped up, does Jurassic World. It becomes this wild, successful movie. The movie's not wildly successful. By no estimation did anyone credit Colin for Jurassic World making truckloads of money for the studio. Anyone with half of a brain knows that Jurassic World made truckloads of money because the first word in the title is Jurassic, and they just happened to have this guy named Chris Pratt while he was kind of on a red hot streak right after Guardians of the Galaxy. The right kind of elements come together. Colin Trevorrow makes a good enough, fun enough version at just the right time. The elements just happen to come together. He was the lucky guy that made a good enough blockbuster. Nobody's claiming that Jurassic World was this incredible piece of art, an amazing follow-up to Jurassic Park. It's just a fun movie by its fans. A bunch of people think it's a pile of crap that just is riding on the nostalgia of Jurassic Park. And they picked that guy because his movie made a bunch of money. Just if you want to know how fickle these people are, his next movie makes like $20 and they out him 2 months later. They wait just long enough as they have out the guys from a different movie in the process. Just stop and think about that. In the last 2 or 3 months, they've booted 2/3 of the directors that they've cast. That's how horribly they're running Star Wars. That's how reactionary they are. That's how they've been impulsively like, oh man, let's get these brave new, we'll get Lord and Miller. We'll get the guy that did Jurassic World. We'll get all these cool trendy picks. It doesn't work like that. You can't just get unnamed talent and then have them run by your Catherine Kennedy committee and expect this to all work together nicely. Just if you go through their movies, what we've got so far: Star Wars The Force Awakens. They announce it's going to a one release date. They get Michael Art. He works on it for a year and can't write a script for it. And so they they bring in Lawrence Kasdan and J.J. Abrams, who's known for working on TV shows. They throw a script together pretty quickly, and you can kind of tell. Like, I like The Force Awakens quite a bit. I think it's a lot of fun, and it rides on J.J. Abrams' ability to make a fun roller coaster ride. That's what he does really well. It's not like this brilliant script, and you can tell they cobbled together the notes of a guy that couldn't work out the script, and then they got a guy that's really good at that, and then a classic Star Wars guy to put a little bit of nice moments into it. But there were serious script issues when they were trying to make The Force Awakens. Then we get to Rogue One, a movie infamous for its reshoots. Luckily, the director wanted to play ball. He didn't want to get difficult, and he kind of gets booted when they go into the post-production reshoot process, and they wanted to bring a different director, and he played ball all along with it. And so while there was like major drama backstage, where the first trailer for the movie contains almost entirely footage not in the movie, you got guys with different haircuts. The entire third act is reshot. Some of the money shots of the trailer with the TIE 5 flying up there, not in the movie. There's shots of Vader in some of the trailers, not in the movie. Like, they redid like 40% of this movie because it was such a cobbled mess that luckily it kind of came together. That's how poorly this place is run, and how maybe the nostalgia of Star Wars is kind of working. But there's some people out there that have been telling us, like, these movies are kind of crap that they've been putting out. I find them enjoyable enough. They're working enough for me, so I'm still giving them positive reviews. But this studio is not being run well. This is not how you run things. Just even look at the projects they're announcing. The ingenuity, the cleverness of, like, what if we did an Obi-Wan movie? As if that's brilliant. Like, if you are a Star Wars fan and couldn't come up with Obi-Wan movie, what does he do? We've got Ewan McGregor. If you couldn't come up with that, that means you're dumb. These are such obvious projects. They're picking the most obvious, safest projects and struggling to get them made, and having to do massive reshoots and firing their directors. This studio, they need, I don't know if it's just because Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know what she's doing, or if the Disney people are just run by committee or anything like that. But this is they need to stop and rethink things the way that the DCEU needs to rethink things. This is not like a ship that's under control. This is a place that's reactionary, making really dumb, rash decisions based off of trends, and then having to react later on. And just as fickle as they are to be like, wow, his movie made a lot of money, let's cast him. When his movie doesn't make money, he's out. I mean, obviously, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I want Star Wars to be successful. Even to the point, I liked The Force Awakens enough that I have these Force Awakens items right here behind me on my stage. I want it to be successful. And the way you do that, the way you honor the legacy, the way you actually make Star Wars movies that are truly worthy of what came before, is by not trying to rush out as many standalone movies and every 2 years have a new movie in the saga and then 18 months between them and get the trendiest director, but we're not really trusting them. You don't do that. You actually have a plan for what you're trying to do. You take the right kind of risks and trust people with them. Not trendy ones like, he made a Jurassic World movie that made a lot of money, let's hire him. That's a stupid risk. He didn't do something that made you go, this is a brilliant movie maker. He made a movie that made a bunch of money because he got lucky. And likewise, you can't get the guy that did Chronicle and then not trust him and micromanage. You don't do things like this. You have to be smarter than what they're doing. It's frustrating. Anyway, that's my take on it. How about you guys? Let me know down in the comments section. This stuff really worries me. I've been nervous about some of this stuff for a while, but another director being out, he's been out for probably a couple of months now. They've just been trying to space out their bad press. So, all in all, what do you guys think? Tell me down below. Maybe some of you guys are going to hate me for ranting about their obvious poor management of Star Wars. But, let's get a lively discussion. People have passionate thoughts on Star Wars. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, please consider clicking that subscribe button. I do movie reviews, ranking videos, and from time to time, I do rant videos like this about really crappy Star Wars news when Kathleen Kennedy's screwing up Star Wars for us, and I guess she's really kind of been doing weird decisions all along. So anyway, if you like my channel, if you like my rants, if you like the sound of my voice, click that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.